Welcome to another episode of the Realtor for Hoopers podcast in solo round number 2. Today, I'm going to go through what I call the shopping stage of buying a home and the things you need to keep in mind when you're in this stage. Therefore, if you haven't already listened to solo round number 1, I want you to go do that first. The link is in the description. I go through the steps of getting prepared to buy a home before you ever start looking at houses. Once you complete those steps, then you get to go to the next stage of the process, which is what I'm going to go through today. Building off of the steps in solo round number 1, got prepared financially, and you've established a plan with your realtor. It's time to start looking at homes in your budget, desired location, etc. That is why I call it the shopping stage. So here are the 5 things that I want you to keep in mind when you're in this stage. Number 1, take notes. Number 2, do a market analysis. Number 3, it's not just about the price. Number 4, understand your offer. Number 5, submit your offer. I want you to listen to the rest of this podcast to understand why these things are going to help you pick the home you want at a price you are willing to buy it. So here we go. The first thing I want you to do while you're looking at houses is take notes. While you're seeing houses, I want you and your realtor to both be taking notes of what you like and what you dislike about each house. This is only going to help you refine what you're looking for, and it's also going to help you remember the advantages and disadvantages of each home as you see more and more houses. Number 2 is do a market analysis. If you find a home that you're wanting to put an offer in, I want you to have your realtor do a comprehensive market analysis to make sure that that house is correctly priced. Just because a house is listed for a certain price does not mean that's the price you have to pay. Some houses are going to be worth more, some houses are going to be worth less, but doing this analysis is just going to help you pick the best price and the price that you're willing to offer at. Number 3 is it's just not only about the price. First, before we have that discussion, I want to go on a little tangent here. I want you to decide how bad you want this home. Have a discussion with your realtor about just how aggressive you would want to be and if it checks all the boxes or not. Some of the questions I like to ask my clients are like, how would you feel if this offer got accepted? Put yourself in that place. And then on the flip side, how would you feel if this offer didn't get accepted? And then kind of another question is what are your next best options? Answering these questions and getting clear about how bad you want the home allows you to make decisions as you get further along the process. Maybe you get into a bidding war or you have a counter offer from the sellers. So have that discussion in this period of time as well. But getting back to it's not just about the price. There are multiple ways to make your offer attractive to sellers besides just price. These things include offering a quick close, an appraisal gap, inspection waivers, etc. These can have a big impact on whether your offer gets accepted or not. So a practice I like to do, and I would suggest that you have your realtor do, is call the listing agent and have them ask the question is there anything else besides price that is important to the sellers? Number 4 thing I want you to keep in mind is to understand your offer. Once your realtor drafts your offer, I want you to go through that offer with your agent to make sure it represents what you agreed upon, and then I want you to ask any questions that you have. Now, I know this is a lot of contractual language and it is probably better than NyQuil, but you need to understand what you're committing to, and it is your realtor's job to be able to clearly and simply explain what each section of your offer means. Number 5, submit your offer. Now, this is one of the most exciting parts of the process, but it's followed directly by one of the most excruciating waiting periods that you'll ever go through. Getting to the point where you are offering to buy a home is an exhilarating experience, but it's followed by how I explain it is, it's like you finally get enough courage to ask your crush out on a date, but you have to wait 1 to 2 days for their answer. So be prepared to wait and plan something that tries to take your mind off of, waiting on the sellers to accept your offer or not. So let's go through these things I want you to keep in mind one more time. Take notes, do a market analysis. It's not just about the price. Understand your offer and submit your offer. Thank you for listening. I want you to like, comment, and subscribe to this podcast if you received value from it. And as always, I want you to remember there is an abundant world out there where you can accomplish your dreams.